It's there. It's going. You just gotta wait. Be patient.
I'm not patient. I'm redheaded.
I'm well
Patience
aware.
and red hair don't.
They don't go
with
at
one
all.
another.
No.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Monday night and to the Davises Eat. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Chili.
We're still the Davises.
We are.
We are still the Davises.
New journey tonight.
Little slight banter.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
So it's Monday. And what?
What country are we in tonight?
Well, right now I'm in the US of A.
Well, I meant like
where are we headed?
Where are we headed?
So virtually it's still January,
Yep.
and all of January we are virtually trekking to Brazil.
Sweet.
And last week we did kind of a play on Brazil's we're not there yet, Chili.
Oh, okay.
Traditional dish, and I did a black bean stew that was delicious.
It was really good.
It was so good. He even liked it. He hates beans.
I don't like
so
bland
that says a
beans.
lot.
Yeah, I don't like bland beans, and it was not bland.
And added the cornbread, which we just ate like we normally eat cornbread here in the Midwest, but typically there, because it's sweeter, it has coconut. It's delicious. Typically it's like we would eat coffee cake here, so a breakfast or maybe an afternoon with tea or coffee.
We're making more of that cornbread.
Oh yeah, that will become a staple.
Yeah.
Tonight, however, we're shifting gears and not doing anything that's so traditional to Brazil as a country, but we're using some of the flavors in what I am doing, which I will explain after Chili gets us going on this lemonade drink that you found.
Mm-hmm. Brazilian lemonade.
That is non-alcoholic,
yeah,
and is not like how we make lemonade. So very much a twist on that, but you're going to walk us through what we can do if we want to have it an alcoholic drink.
Well, yeah.
Like
after we make it, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Because you have everything lined up here that we're not really going to use.
Yeah, we're not using it at all. So you could use Novo Frogo.
I'm going to get out of the way, mostly.
You could use vodka. You could use rum. You could use Cointreau.
Hey, Mama.
So hey,
Robert.
It's a lemonade. Sorry. So we're going to go alcohol-free tonight. So we're just going to do that right now. So first off, let's go over to the blender. And
do you want me to try to
zoom and stuff? Nah, we're fine.
Yeah, the blender doesn't have a camera on it, so.
So we did 4 limes, 2 of them peeled, 2 of them not peeled.
Oh, the lighting is way off on.
Well, it's because you've got the screen set for our skin tone, not a lime skin tone.
Well, that's true.
We are not green. So.
No, we're not green. I'm translucent, so yes. I have the lighting set for my translucence.
Yep. So we've got all the limes in there.
You can actually see me.
And we've got 4 cups of water. It's all going to go in the pool.
All the kids in the pool?
Yep, all the kids are in the pool. So if you wanted to make this alcoholic, what you would do is you would sub out a cup of water. So 8 ounces of water would come out, and 8 ounces of an assorted alcohol would go in. We're just pulsing. Make sure that we get everything all blended up.
Did you put her up?
Yes.
Oh, well, I just left the little one out, so.
I told you that. So then we're going to take this and we're going to put it back in our...
Good girl. 6:30, you know.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hello. We had a little extra.
Oh, too much?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, way too much. Wow.
Yeah. So the reason we're doing this is because we are going to strain this.
Oops, sorry, I'm in the way.
You're in the way. So you're never over there.
Oh, Robert's complaining that we're not drinking.
Well, I'm sorry, Robert. We're just taking a break. A 1-week break from.
We're saving up for Saturday night.
Yeah.
Hey, Aunt Steph. So straining all of the. So you guys can't see what he's doing, but he's got a mesh strainer over the top of the blender and pouring everything back into the blender through that, so it gets out all of the pulp.
All the pulps. And then we want to,
It's proving to be a wee bit messy.
a little bit.
It smells good though.
Oh, yeah. We want to push all that down to get all of the juice.
Do you want a spatula for that, or are you good with your hands?
Well, I've washed my fingers and my hands,
Well,
so
all
it
right,
doesn't
then.
matter. Either way, a spatula would probably be better.
I mean, I can
Or like my
I can certainly
my
accommodate.
muddler would probably be the best thing.
Oh, here, you can use back of this.
So yeah, so we're just trying to get all that juice out of the pulp and back into the blender without all of the pulp.
Robert said that's allowable then. We're saving up for Saturday night.
Okay.
Hey, I bought a new purse, Robert, for Saturday night. It holds a lot.
In the 50 ml variety.
Excuse me, a new handbag. It's of the fishing lure variety.
It is that. You'd think that she's not already taken, already caught.
Already caught.
Oh, actually,
No,
I guess that would mean that I'm caught.
I just like sparkly things.
You do. So I am still just getting all of the juice back out of this pulp through this strainer.
So this makes a pitcher.
Oh yeah.
So how much? Like 4 6 drinks?
Yeah, 4 to 6.
Do you think we're gonna
well,
end up with somewhere in that
Well, no,
neighborhood?
probably more than that because you're looking at 32 ounces of water.
Yeah.
So 6 to 8.
So 6 to 8, depending on how
How big your glasses are.
Yeah, it's a refreshing summertime. You know,
Yeah.
you might have an 8 or 12 ounce glass for it, but
I'm gonna have a 16-ounce glass.
okay, I didn't get glasses.
I know.
Okay.
They're right over me though,
They
so
are right over your head.
I know how to get them out of here. All right, so we have added our juice back to the blender. I'll stack all that crap out of the way.
I just throw it in the sink. I'll wash it later.
We're gonna add
There you go.
1 can of Eagle brand condensed milk,
Sweetened condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk.
So as you're doing that, I will explain the difference
Between
sweetened condensed milk.
Well, you don't need to explain the difference between sweetened and unsweetened condensed milk.
Well, in the U.S., there is no condensed milk that's not sweetened.
There isn't.
In other parts of the world, condensed milk is our sweetened condensed milk. That can get a little confusing. We also, however, have. I wish you could see how thick that was. It's
like caramel.
Yeah,
Almost.
It is. In fact, you can turn a can of that into caramel. We also have evaporated milk.
Well, we have told them the difference before. If they are loyal listeners and
they
loyal
are
watchers,
loyal listeners, but you never know. We might have a new person watching every now and then.
We might have a new person. So I guess I will relent and let you go ahead and explain the difference between sweetened and condensed and evaporated.
So evaporated is not sweetened. A little bit thinner. What we get here, like Carnation evaporated milk's a little bit thinner than what comes out of an Eagle brand. Eagle brand is the brand name, but because it was like the brand name, that's what some of us old people call it.
I have some ice, please.
Yeah.
All right, give me some ice. Fill me up. Which glass do you want?
I'll take one of those. That's fine.
Okay.
If I don't drink it all, I'll pour it back in.
I know.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so anyway, evaporated milk. If you open a can, you can actually add more milk to it, or not. Well, no, more water to it. Don't add milk because then it's gonna be really rich. It's about a half and half scenario. You basically get more milk. Trying not to talk over the blender because but it's not as loud for them as it is for me. So I have a tendency to scream when the blender's on, and I really don't have to because they can hear me just fine.
That's true.
As I've been told.
They can. They can hear you. All right.
Now, Decadent is like no lie. Maybe just fill mine up about half because that'll do it to it. Thank you. And if you do this in the blender and you get too much air, because I can kind of see some air bubbles,
Oh, there's air bubbles for sure.
kind of reduce the speed on the blender and blend it down, and it'll push some of that air out.
But there we go. There is our lemonade.
So more things to do with a can of sweetened condensed milk.
Yeah. In the wintertime.
In the wintertime.
Where there's snow on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Mm. That's good.
Was that sweet enough for you?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Just barely. But yeah, it's actually
it's like,
the tartness.
The tartness balances the sweetened condensed milk for sure. But
I like the tartness.
Wow, that's sweet.
Oh yeah, it's sweet, but I like that tart, that little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
It tastes like honestly, it tastes like key lime pie.
It does. Yeah.
In drink version, that's not going to last long.
No, not. You were concerned. There we go. So
I was concerned because of the amount of sugar in it. It's a lot.
Hey, Pam.
Hey, Pam. Glad you could hop on and join us.
Yeah. So
right.
we did not put alcoholic flavoring in these, but if you wanted to, you could. As I said earlier, pull 8 ounces of water out, a cup, and throw 8 ounces of vodka in, 8 ounces of rum, 4 ounces of rum, 4 ounces of Cointreau. Go back to your Brazilian Novo Fogo, silver cachaça. Put 8 ounces of that in there.
It's hard to get it to come out right. I know.
I am not Brazilian. I do not speak Portuguese. So, but yeah, have fun with it and be you. Be you. Don't just do what we do.
All right, this is where things are going to get a little crowded because I actually brought my indoor grill up to do what I'm doing, which means we're going to have to play a little bit of.
Robert says vodka or tequila would cut that sweetness.
It would indeed cut that sweetness, either direction.
I agree.
And
Robert.
Here's the deal. Go for it. In fact, probably the next time we make it, we will.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Before I get going too far here,
but
my hair's
good.
falling out already.
It is a very refreshing drink. And those of you who are celebrating today, this will bring you down a notch. And those of you who are, saddened by today's activities, this will bring you up a notch.
Either way.
Yeah,
part
either
of the
way.
country's drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure most of you are.
So I've got a couple of things
say.
Going on here. Yappy dogs outside.
Yeah, and you let them out.
Well, 6:30 rolled around and sugar wanted out.
Not my fault this time.
So, okay, Jolene. All right, so we are doing a grilled indoor grilled lemon lime. There you go, or lemon chicken that I'm grilling indoors because it's cold outside. It's very cold outside. Has been for a bit. So we're not going to brave it like James Anderson with the J Effect braves it and grill outside tonight. That was a funny picture today on Facebook. So with that, I'll walk you through. I've already got some marinating, but I'll walk you through the marinade and how to prep the chicken for what we're going to do. But if you've ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse, and some of you watching, I know you have, this very much mimics that. We're going to use little bamboo skewers to skewer our meat, but it very much mimics the way that they grill from that perspective. Mm-hmm. And so in the Brazilian steakhouse, they walk around with these great big long skewers that are just stacked with meat, and they either shave it off or kind of slide off a piece. Mm-hmm. So we're doing our best to mimic that from an indoor in the middle of winter grilling.
And we don't have gigantic skewers.
No, not that gigantic. But before I get that started, I want to get us started on the rice because that's going to take a little bit to cook also. Brazilian style rice, honestly, not a lot different than what Chili and I eat a lot around here. Different because, I guess different if you want to think about it that way. Very fragrant and aromatic with onion and garlic. And we're going to use a little bit of cilantro as we go.
Mhm.
So I'm going to put some olive oil in a skillet. We'll get our vegetables going. All right, so do your best not to put garlic in a pan without something else in it, because the chances of you burning it are pretty good. And we're going to start with half an onion and see how far that gets us. I'm only doing a cup of rice, so it really won't take a lot of onion, although I've got 4 cloves of garlic here, so we'll see. Oh my gosh, you guys can probably hear her. Her bark carries.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's someone out there that she's wanting to play with.
Oh, I suspect Frenchie's gone home by now.
I doubt it. I'd say that's what the issue is Frenchie.
Well, you might need to go get her then. Just take her microphone off so when you yell at her. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use the whole onion here because it was a small onion. And it will cook down considerably. So rough dice, it's dinner, not culinary school. We're not on a cooking competition, so it does not have to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. We do want these to cook down till they're starting to get a little translucent. All right, drink because I'm washing my hands, or at least rinsing them off. Ooh, and I can smell the grill heating up. Good deal. We'll use a colored one tonight. How's that? Looks a little carnival-ish. Whoops. I lost an onion. All right, and to that, we're going to...
You need me over there with the... There they go.
Get some garlic cloves minced here. Now, I buy these at Fresh Foods here in Carbondale in a little plastic container, already peeled. Cloves are already separated. Everything's peeled. It's all happy. All I do is store it in the freezer. And when I want them, I let them sit out for a few minutes. And good to go. All right, so that's 4
cloves
of garlic.
Into the pool.
Yep. And we're going to rinse our garlic press because if you do it quickly, it's easier to get it clean. So I guess technically those of you who play the drinking game can drink.
Yep. I don't know who all does. I hope there's at least a couple people out there that do.
All right.
Every time she's washing her hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that smells so good.
It does. Smells delicious. All right. Don't need that quite
You
yet.
just want me to
Yeah, we're just going to let those sweat a little bit.
turn it on low, low, low.
Yeah. So when the time comes, I'll show you what I did with the rice. I'm not going to add it quite yet. Oops. Long grain rice. Here locally, I usually use Cahokia rice. Here at the house, they have a white and a brown. Thank you.
Welcome.
This is long grain rice, which is what you want for this. You also want to rinse it until the water that rinses through runs as clear as you can get it. You're basically rinsing the starch off. When you do that, your rice becomes very fluffy when you cook it. If you leave if you don't rinse it, you're going to have sticky rice. And if you want sticky rice, if you're making sushi, you're going to want sticky rice. Long grain also tends to cook up fluffier than a short or medium grade. Yeah, I popped an onion out there.
Another onion.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to add. I've already rinsed it. 1 cup of rice. We're going to set it aside while we prep our chickadees. All right, so I'm going to show you the marinade that I use. We'll set it aside. Then I'll prep the chicken and I'll put it all together here. So I used a Piri Piri spice blend to make the marinade. I had to get all that out. So Piri Piri is, I'm not going to put it in my hand because it is an African bird's eye chili. It's a wee hot one. Actually, it's not too bad. It sits on the Scoville scale. It sits between Scotch bonnet, cayenne, that area, and between habanero. So it's a little hotter than, what my nose is used to, but it's not killer.
Jen's not drinking with us tonight, so
That's okay.
she's throwing, or actually, she's doing what you're doing and not drinking. And throwing dog treats to the dogs.
There you go.
So, and then Pam says she used the brown cahokia rice tonight.
Sweet. Awesome.
That's awesome,
I love
Pam.
to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what it looks like. I was going to show you that before I put it in that bowl, but there you go. So the Piri Piri ground powder is bird's eye chili pepper mixed with
not the brand bird's eye.
That's what it is. Probably looks like one or something. I have no idea what is named that. I'm trying not to let my onions burn as I'm explaining all this.
Stir some more.
Garlic powder, paprika for the color, typically is what will go in with it. Sometimes you'll get coriander, maybe some oregano, depends on where you're at. Oh my gosh.
They're just pissy right now.
The dogs are throwing me off. So half a tablespoon of that for the amount. I've got about a 1-pound chicken breast here, so.
They heard a door close.
They probably did hear a door close. Half a tablespoon of smoked paprika. I was going to crush the coriander, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll crush it down here in the bowl. A little bit of salt, just because it helps.
Stirred some more.
Thank you. I'm using Pink Tiger Farms Embers. It's a chili powder that has a little bit of a smoky profile to it.
Very smoky. And
about a teaspoon of that because the Piri Piri is already hot, so you don't need to add a.
Well, Embers isn't heat.
It's not so much. I mean, it is a little warm, but it's not like a killer. Okay. I'm going to crush the coriander up just a little bit here.
You using the pestle on your mortar and pestle?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I didn't have enough in there to use the whole thing. Okay.
Oh, Pam says Brownie hears our dog and he keeps barking at her phone.
Oh, no.
So we're sorry, Pam.
All right.
Half a lime? Half a lemon?
Yeah. Well, whole lemon.
Yeah.
Cut them in half and upside down, which is very much the opposite of what you think because of the shape of the juicer.
Yeah.
That goes right in. You can put that in your iced tea if you want to. You can put it in the marinade if you want to. Either way, I'm sticking mine down in my iced tea.
Those are flats.
Yeah, those are actually seedless lemons,
Wow,
which
those are nice looking. Yeah.
I found at where did I find those? I don't even remember. Yeah.
Kroger's?
Maybe.
Kroger's, Schnucks, one of the others.
Hold, please.
What am I holding?
Me, because I'm
you don't
trying
want that
to
on video.
put my hair up. Don't you dare touch those.
Oh.
My
you said to
ponytail keeps falling out.
I was offering support.
I know. On top of that, we're going to put about 1/8 cup of olive oil. Turkey.
What? Offering support.
And we're going to mix. Okay, so what makes this a Brazilian kind of bent? The Piri Piri, specifically, along with the fact that we're kind of trying to mimic the grilling process here. Yeah, I mean, it's going to taste like a marinade right now, so it probably won't do you much. I'm going to stick that back in there.
Okay.
Piri Piri is actually a South African. Here, stick your finger in there.
You already said that.
Spice. African bird's eye chili.
That's good.
However, and so the question becomes, how in the world did it get to Brazil? By the way of Portugal. And the pepper ended up in Africa by way of Portugal. And then it made its way to Brazil by way of Portugal.
Robert says
so
seedless lemons would be perfect for David's lemonade.
It would. They would.
Yeah.
Where did I actually don't remember. They may have been a Kroger find, to be honest with you.
I think they were a Kroger find because she got them with pickup.
I did get them with pickup. Okay.
That would be Kroger to me.
So all of that to say that everything that we eat is connected because it came from somewhere, and the people that traveled with it to the somewhere traveled with it to other somewhere. So
that's true.
That's Nikki's way of saying it's going to show up in various types of cuisine. Thanks much in part to exploration, whether it was good or bad. I'm not going to go there. And migration. So you'll find a lot of overlap in what we do this year.
Uh-oh. Watch out, folks. The glove is on. The glove has come out.
I have gloved my hands to handle the booby. Okay, we're going to keep the
I
bag.
didn't glove my hands to handle them
We're going to
earlier.
keep the bag that was in because we're going to throw the marinade right on in there. All right, we want to cube this. We're going to cut the tenderloin off. When you guys buy chicken tenders, it's this part right here. You can kind of see where it's...
On the left-hand side. Yep,
Yeah,
right there.
you can see the seam right there. We're going to cut that off. So that's your chicken tender.
Oh.
We're going to cut it in. Yeah, we'll do 3 hunks.
Yeah, 3 hunks.
Okay. This, I always cut the tail off because that's like one good hunk here. And we have some fat. We've got a little fat. I'll trim off there.
So these are boneless, skinless?
Boneless, skinless. Word to the wise, because I looked at chicken prices and ouch. Buy the bulk pack, even if you don't need them all at once, because they freeze beautifully. Just wrapped up in saran wrap and thrown in a freezer bag. Mm-hmm. Wrap them individually because these guys are humongous. Unless you've got a whole bunch of people you're feeding for. Yeah. One of these almost will feed the 3 of us right now. I bought a pack of 6, the same size roughly, $2.99 a pound. Versus if you buy less than that, even same size breast, you're looking at $4.99 a pound.
Oh wow!
If you're buying chicken breast, when you buy the tenderloins only, it was I think like $6.99 or $5.99 a pound. It was insane. So butcher to the extent that you're comfortable. Butcher your own meat.
Yeah. Or buy in bulk.
Absolutely. Now, chicken thighs will forever and always be the most economical.
Well, yeah.
And that's typically what this would be. Chili's not a thigh man. He's a breast man.
Nope.
In more ways than one.
In all ways possible.
And so we have these instead. And that's fine. No biggie.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to put these. Now, the batch I have that's marinating, I've had in the marinade since probably 2:30 today. So you want a few hours. Will you take this and spray it so I can wash it later? Thank you.
Spray it with
Dawn.
Okay.
All right, now I can unglove. All right, this.
Put it in the sink or?
Yeah, it's fine. All that right in. I'm actually going to grab some water and put in here because my spice is kind of stuck to the bottom. All right, let me put this in the sink. All right, to that, I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro just to kind of give it a pop of freshness, even though we've got the coriander in there already. Tear it up, bruise it, beat it into submission, because that's going to start the oil and the flavor coming out of cilantro.
Yeah.
All right. Zipper up. Oh, that smells so good. Zipper up. Massager.
Yes.
Play with your boobies.
Play with the boobies. Massage the boobies. Be tender with the boobies.
All right. So that one we're just going to let sit. We might use it tonight. We might not. We'll see where we.
Really necessarily like to be slapped around.
And we have that. I need another glove.
Yep, one more glove.
All right. You're not going to be able to see. Ooh, that's hot. The grill. Before I get going that far, I'm going to get this rice in before we start skewering. So
Church
I'm gonna
ladies.
Switch.
Wasn't me.
Switch. Thank you. Yeah, church ladies. Trust me. They're not as innocent as you think.
No.
All right. Rice right in.
Boy, that is whited out.
That's the rice. We'll fix that problem. You don't have to do that. I mean, you can. You just don't have to. You don't want to. All right. I have this going again.
Is it? Yep, it's going.
Yeah, we'll turn the lights back up once we. I'm actually gonna kind of stir this around so it starts to toast. Get some more olive oil in on top of it. Now, at this point, you can go a lot of different directions. We're gonna be, I'm gonna try to keep things as traditional, let's say, as possible here. You could go from here to cilantro lime rice. We'll add some salt here in a bit. You could go here, from here, and
very true, Pam. She says she cheated and shredded a rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah.
Tonight, it's just sometimes a whole cooked chicken is cheaper.
It is. They're like $5 at Sam's, and I don't know, 6 or 7 in other places. They are usually really cheap. They do that because it's a loss leader. They think you're going to buy other stuff, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah. They think you're going to buy vegetables to complete your meal.
And we're going to add a little bit of salt to this. You could add
white on white.
Yeah. Let's see. You could add canned tomatoes with green chilies, a little taco seasoning, and have kind of this play on Spanish Mexican rice. So a lot of ways to take this from this point. You could throw some of the Piri Piri in here. We might do that too, just for giggles.
Add some flavor.
Now, toasting your rice in and of itself will add flavor to it too.
Oh yeah.
We'll do that. Trying not to bounce it too far. Right, but when you can start smelling it, it's time to put water in. So 1 cup of rice, 1.5 cups of water. And we're just going to kind of watch it, make sure it's cooking. It'll take about 15 minutes. We're going to turn it down to low and put a lid on it because you don't want the water to evaporate.
That's true. All right, lights coming up.
Yeah, and then we're going to just kind of watch it. And you can, glass lid. I'm going to offset it a bit so it can vent a little bit easier.
Well, the main thing is where the water is.
Yeah, except for it steams up the... Okay. I know that's shiny, but just trying to...
No, they're not going to see that way. Yeah, it's fine. More gloves, more loves coming up.
All right, so here's the chicken that we had in the marinade.
from earlier today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, several hours.
Yeah. About 4.5.
It's not as horribly high acid marinade, so it's safe to do that. Here are skewers.
Good evening, James.
Hey, James. Got little bitty short guys. Got 9 of them. I think that'll probably do for the night. Partly because my grill won't take the long ones. The inside grill won't. So we're just going to skewer those. Pitch the marinade when you're done. You don't want to try to boil it and do all that kind of stuff with it.
No, just throw it away.
It's not with chicken. You know, if it was beef, I might toy with that and make a sauce. Chicken, I don't trust.
Chicken and pork.
Yeah.
It's
Removed. Okay, these are bamboo skewers. I buy this kind because I like the handle on the end of them. They've been soaking in water for a couple hours. You don't need to soak them quite that long. It just was the timing today was easy. So they don't burn and char on the grill. So you soak them and then you're good to go. And that way the little skinny thin tips don't do weird things. And we're just going to skewer until we're going to switch hands.
Do I need to glove up?
Nah, this won't take long. I'm going to leave a little bit of space in between.
So that one's got the same stuff that you made the other with.
Identical, yeah.
Identical.
Same single chicken breast.
Oh.
Now, when we do kebabs, here in the Midwest in the U.S., we have all sorts of stuff on them. Like there's peppers and onions and mushrooms sometimes, and you're not going to see that in Brazil.
Nope, it's meat. Those wonderful Brazilians.
They are meat heavy.
Yeah.
Chili, would you take the lid off of that? And I made room on off the grill. Thank you. Gotcha. I made room to put it on the blue thing.
On the blue thing? There actually is not room on the blue thing right now
I thought I made room on the blue thing for it on the cutting board.
Did,
I thought I did.
But you
fill it back up again?
Fill it back up with your bowl and your marinade. All right, lid is off.
Okay.
I had to glove up for that myself. It was a little warm.
All right, these shouldn't take too awful long to...
Well, no, it's chicken breast.
To cook the cubes. My little grill's set for 450, which is as high as it will go. I think. Oh, that was perfect. How did I manage that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep my right hand gloved here. All right. I'm going to spray, just to be on the safe side. Hopefully you guys can see this well enough, but it's just...
Do you want me to bring the phone over?
If you want.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm kind of done with this area.
Okay.
So there's 2 little skewers per person in my house. There we go.
Yes, Astrid is very chatty this evening.
What?
Jen said that Astrid is very chatty, and I agree.
She is very chatty tonight, yes. Oh, yummy. That's looking delish, too. That'll be done here in pretty short order.
There's our rice.
It's very white, yeah. We'll move things around. All right, so I was 3 skewers too many, but that's okay.
Well, we have another chicken breast over here, marinating.
Yeah, I don't know that we're gonna eat it though. I'll cook it tomorrow night or the next night, or cook it and throw it in with the leftover rice.
Yeah.
Unless you just want me to. I don't care.
Why not?
Okay. Get another glove.
Get another glove on. Now we've got the grill. Might as well use it.
All right. So, you want at least 30 minutes in the marinade, but we're just going to go with it here. Oh, sorry, you guys can't. I'm skewering a few more.
Yeah.
And then I will
You
throw
can
these
see them over here as they're cooking.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a really good picture of that.
Of the grill?
Yeah.
Good.
We did good. There's the rice. There's us.
My nose is running. I'm not even eating yet.
Well, that's okay.
So
So we go to a breakdown on the. We have Brazilian lemonade. One of us is
Yep.
non-alcoholic. One of us is alcoholic. So we made.
Oh, did you add alcohol to yours?
I might have.
You might have. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I might have. I gave myself up.
Yeah.
Thanks, James. So the lemonade is actually limeade with a sweetened condensed milk.
trying to fit these on. All right, I've got a few pieces
over there. You're going to town.
A few pieces left that I will just put on the grill when those get done.
Yeah.
No biggie.
So.
All right. This might a little orange light might help over here.
Oh, that helped.
A little orange, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test it here just to see.
I did tell myself, Robert. She is going to find out anyway. She watches this.
I am not concerned either way. Oh, no, that's perfectly done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, oh, it's so good.
Looks delish from here.
I might add just a little bit more salt. I'm going to let some of that liquid that's remaining. Look at her.
Look
at her.
Yeah, I see her. Licking the cabinetry.
What am I adding?
It's something for color.
Oh, you want color? Well, so you could add cilantro into it, but he doesn't like that.
No, we're not adding green. We're adding the Piri Piri.
If you want color.
I want color. Piri Piri, please. Oh, I can see the color from here. Whoa, that was a lot of Piri Piri on that piece.
That's okay. There's a lot of rice in there too. But I don't know if you guys can tell, this is super fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
You want fluffy rice. So remember the Piri Piri powder, which locally I have seen at International Grocery. You might be able to find it at our Kroger. I've never actually looked. I've had this one for a couple years.
Do we need to flip those?
Probably.
All right. Over there.
I
They
know.
go. That is such a good picture. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are looking good, though. Good. I clearly have a hot spot in the middle.
Yeah, you do. And not a hot spot
That's okay.
on the ends. It is hotter in the middle. Get that one in the middle. There we go.
I'm going to move those around a bit.
Yep.
Silicone tongs. I wouldn't necessarily use these on my barbecue grill because of the open flame, but it's going to pick up a lot easier. We'll just put these pieces on. Don't worry about grilling your cilantro. It'll be fine. Now, chicken, 165 is where you want it to be. These will carry over a little bit. So I'll probably pull them at the 160, 62 mark. They're not going to carry over a lot because they're small. They will carry over, so As long as you don't go above about 175 on chicken, it's not going to be too. I mean, it'd be fine. Chicken breast, I'd keep it as close to 165.
Thank you, Jen. She said it's a cool little girl.
You know what? We bought that when we remodeled the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have, the griddle grill kind of thing to work with on the inside of the house.
Yep.
Don't use it a lot, but it's this kind of stuff. Whoopsie.
I'll wash that.
When that happens, get another one. That's why we have several. All right, that's done. So I'm going to put the lid back on it so it
stays warm.
Stays warm.
Oh, nobody saw that.
Me throwing things at you?
Yeah, they didn't. They missed it. They were all watching the grill. Yeah, we've had it a few, 4 years now, almost 5.
Yeah, I just, I get it out when I
3 years
need
at least.
to.
James, it's keeping us warm and not outside grilling like other people.
Like other people that we saw on Facebook standing in his toboggan cap and earmuffs. James. No, actually, I have been known to grill in super not
cold weather
warm weather.
Yeah.
But
you just use more fuel is all it is. It's, it's
no big deal.
It's gonna hit temp and stay at temp. It's just gonna use more fuel to stay there.
To do it, yep. But taking the show outside is a lot, and it's too hard to do in this kind of weather.
Yeah, that and it's dark.
Yeah, well, yeah.
At 6:30.
We'll do some of that. These are going to take longer than I thought. I'm at 1:30 on some of these pieces. So we'll just, it's just going to take a minute.
We'll hang out. They look delicious, though.
Anybody have any questions? Chili can monitor.
Commentary, questions. So, James, what were you cooking today? Oh, Jen, it's hard to hold grill tongs wearing mittens. I agree, Jen. That would definitely not be a...
Speaking of which, I had to buy new mittens.
I tried to stay off the Facebook today.
Me too.
Well, not that well if you saw James out grilling. I didn't.
I check periodically.
I stayed off. I didn't need to hear either side. I didn't.
I'm right there with you.
Because I got plenty of people in my friends group who are on both sides. I'm okay with it.
Can I lodge a complaint against mitten makers? What the hell is this shit?
They wanted it cute and short.
Like, short is not functional.
You're the one that bought them, not me.
That's all you can buy anymore.
What?
I like the Muppet style because it's easier to grab hold of than the finger style. But the only kind of Muppet style, you guys get it, right? Muppet. The only sock puppet Muppet style you can get are these little bitty short things. And they barely cover your wrist. Like, the chances of burning this part of your arm, getting something out of the oven, are pretty good.
Yeah.
So that is my complaint for the night.
Oh.
They are cute, though.
Robert's having homemade pizza.
Sweet. Oh, love that.
Yeah. We've done that on the show before.
We have. We might do it again.
We might. I think everybody needs a set of these.
Oh, yeah. Those are awesome.
These is what everybody needs.
All right, I can smell it. They're getting close. These little ones might be closer. The other thing to remember...
Exactly, Jennifer.
With marinade...
She agreed with you about the short mittens.
Oh, I forgot totally to put honey in that marinade.
Uh-oh.
As I was getting ready to say...
Which one?
The one I made on here. The more sugar you have in a marinade, the more likely you are to burn.
Yep.
Hence why that was happening. I forgot the honey in the second one.
Uh-oh, well, it won't burn then.
It won't burn. It really won't. As much, certainly. So be mindful of that because it will burn. That's why you don't glazed meat on a barbecue immediately because of the char.
Pam says she has some Rachel ones that are actually for barbecuing or something that are longer.
That are longer.
Yeah.
I probably just have to order some. I couldn't find any locally that were long.
They can see that it's 137.
Yep.
That one's not done.
I've got some bigger hunks here.
Now I love that you can see that from here.
Yeah.
157.
Getting there on that one.
I can't see
And
that
it's
one.
good to, it's 148, 49. It's good to spot check too, by the way.
Yeah.
Because different slices of meat are going to cook at different rates.
Yeah. And different spots on the grill are going to cook in different.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah.
If you turn, decently regularly, you're going to prevent
Scorch marks.
the scorch also.
Yeah.
These little single pieces are cooking faster because they're by themselves. They're not butted up against somebody else.
That's how it
this little
works.
guy's probably done. See if I got a little one that's done. He's probably. Oh, he's done.
He's coming off. You want a plate?
Yeah, just grab one of those plates out there that's on the table. We'll test drive this one. Taste test this one.
Well, that one doesn't have honey in it.
Well, it's true it doesn't, but you can still taste test it.
All right.
It wasn't enough honey to
Do anything other than add color to
a little bit, yeah.
the char. I get that.
Here's another piece that's ready. You can put it back on us if you want to.
Okay. Well, I was showing them the grill.
No, I know.
They like the grill.
I like the grill too. A lot, actually.
The 450-degree grill.
Mm-hmm. Whee!
Whew. Almost warm.
Leave it.
It's warm in here.
Oh, I'll use this. No, this is a good one. I'm trying to find something
Your
I can.
new one.
Yep, one of my new ones.
I can't see that.
I like it because it's got a flat edge on it.
Oh.
All right, see how fluffy that is?
Yeah.
It's like fluff.
Fluffed. Fluffernutters. Thank you. I got it. This looks so good. We just need more chickens.
Need more what?
Chickens.
Mhm.
That's
We got enough to.
You get the short fork. I take the long fork.
Yeah, I like short forks.
I know. I don't know why we have short forks. I don't know why they exist in this world.
Salad.
They still. There's nothing that a short fork can do that a long fork can't.
I don't know. Ask Queen Victoria.
Short forks are not needed.
I like salad forks.
I think they are frivolous.
Sometimes you're frivolous.
Lots of times I'm frivolous.
I know. I keep checking the temp. I just don't want to overcook him because it would be easy to do. So close. And the last thing we want is
Undercooked?
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't want undercooked chicken.
yeah, we're getting there. All right, I'm gonna
Take a bite. Feel it. Now, is there a need
dinner fork, salad fork.
for this fork here to even exist?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, this salad fork is actually not designed quite right. Salad fork should have one of the sides should be like this side should be sharper than this side, so you can use it to cut.
Look, I
Stab.
cut without that's you. That this is yours.
Okay, fine. That's me.
See how difficult that was? Mine was.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Not good.
It's got some good flavor to it.
Mm-hmm. Is that
That's
because of the
delicious.
spice?
Mm-hmm.
The Piri Piri?
Uh-huh. That's good stuff, Maynard.
Mm-hmm. That's good. cheese.
We definitely have hot spots over. Ooh! It gets you in the back of the throat too.
That's what she said. That wasn't me, Robert. That wasn't me at all. I didn't say that.
Ah, nope, I did. All me. I need a platter that's not.
Where do we pick up the gloves? The black gloves.
Those are Home Depot.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm making a noise. I'm trying to get to the platter.
These are Home Depot latex gloves.
Nitrile.
Black nitrile. And then, go ahead.
I'm moving.
And these gloves, the hardcore carnivore gloves, the Big A. These came from the Big A. Amazon.
Yeah.
We don't have any affiliate links,
We not know.
but
Now, here's the deal, guys. I don't work with brands. Not like that. What you see in my kitchen are the things that we use every day that we love.
Yep.
And every now and then somebody local gives me something, but I don't.
Pam agrees with me. She says she throws out even shorter appetizer forks. Now, the only short fork that I think really has an existence, a need, an actual physical need, is a crab fork.
Because you can get in the legs.
Yeah, that has a use, and it is needed.
Whoops! I'll turn it off. Man, these are just taking their good old sweet time.
The first set of those gloves I bought from Collinsville Barbecue Supply in Collinsville, Illinois.
Yes, great spot, by the way.
Wonderful spot, especially for you, James, if you're interested in barbecuing and everything.
And Chris, the gentleman who owns it, is a Saluki, so we do try to support when we can get up there.
Awesome people.
Awesome store, like everything really you could think of.
But Astrid decided that she wanted them more than I needed them.
Yeah.
So she destroyed a pair, the first pair. And the other pair is still good, though, but it came from Amazon.
Here's some more chickies.
Just look at that, or we might have got those from Academy Sports.
You bought one at Academy Sports, and then I ordered a second pair for Christmas.
That's what I saw. Those actually came from Academy.
Is just so we'd have an extra pair, because there's two of us.
Yeah, Academy Sports. Those did.
So next week we are doing a shrimp recipe. We're going to kind of hit the Brazilian coast a bit and vary. So look forward to that. Don't know what we're going to drink with it. It's up to you.
Oh, me?
Uh-huh.
We are. I know exactly what we're drinking.
Okay.
And it is a desserty.
Desserty?
Yeah.
Okay. Desserty's good.
Like, think mudslide. It's what we were looking for guarana for.
Oh, yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, you can probably order some this week if you really.
Like that. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, stuff that make you hoppity.
Yeah.
Hippity hoppity.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
Oh, Pam says she wishes she had an olive fork. Pam, I guarantee you that we have 6.
Olive fork?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We do, Pam. We do. We've got 6. Guaranteed.
All right. Here they are. All
Are they
stacked
done?
up there.
Upon. You just go back over there.
Oh, sorry. All stacked up there.
There we go. Okay.
I'm going to set them over here real fast.
Well, there's no camera over there anymore.
I know, but I'm going to take a picture real fast.
Okay.
With my camera.
Warm.
Very. Oh, shoot. Wrong direction.
So what we were looking for that goes in this cocktail for next week is a kind of a caffeine replacement supplement. Can't remember what the heck it's called. Starts with a G.
It's
Guarine. Guarine. I don't remember.
You're gonna see the magic.
But we can't find that.
Not locally.
Not locally. And the ones I found on Amazon that are priced within
They
reason
like their stuff.
are have pretty poor reviews.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
So we probably just
We'll
want to
do
use
without.
it. Yeah,
All right.
we'll do without.
Here's a couple.
It's a Carnival cocktail.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'll plate it and make it pretty and take a
Mhm.
picture here in a little bit so we have it. So we kind of mimicked the grilled Brazilian steakhouse style on itty bitty skewers and not great big skewers.
Mhm.
So yeah, they would walk around, like this with a great big skewer and just pop the pieces off.
Yep. It'd be good.
But use the Piri Piri, which
Mhm.
is kind of has this weird, because of Portugal, it's South African and it's Brazilian, and
Mhm.
it just is going to show up in a few places. Brazilian style rice, long grain rice,
really good.
rinse it
Yes.
because that's what's going to make it fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
Garlic, onions to begin with, a little bit of salt. We added the Piri Piri seasoning to it.
Because we needed some flavor.
Yeah, he wanted color.
I wanted color.
You could add cilantro to it. Cilantro is very much part of the flavor profile in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
You could add greens, oddly enough, are a big part of the cuisine. So you could add a little bit of curly kale to it and saute it down, or a turnip green or something like that. So a lot of different ways to kind of play with the flavor profile with the rice. Rice will just take on anything that you give it. So.
Don't use kale.
They want to use kale. They can use kale.
Use kale.
Just because you don't like it doesn't mean other people don't.
Why, it sucks. It's not my fault that other people have wrong impressions on the flavor of kale.
Kale is having its moment.
It had its moment.
Kale used to be what we layered salad bars with to cover the ice.
That's all it was. All it should be.
But it's really good for you, vitamin K and all.
So?
So here it is. These took a little bit longer than I anticipated. However,
we're still about an hour.
Yeah.
With cocktail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe put them on, a little bit sooner. I got slightly carried away.
So, so if you ever ate at a Bonanza or a Ponderosa, you went to the salad bar.
Oh yeah,
that was what kale was.
Kale is what covered the ice up.
That covered the ice up to keep the salad bar cold.
You know how I know that?
Because I worked at a Bonanza.
Because I was a salad bar girl at Mom and Dad's restaurant.
Yeah.
That was my job, putting the kale over the ice to cover it up. That was me.
That was you.
All me. So, all right, there we have it.
And then you know what they did with it at the end of the night? They threw it in the trash.
We went in the trash.
Every night. Just trashed it up.
I mean, a raccoon might have gotten some, but...
Yep. It's where it went. It is so good.
Okay.
Pam will forgive you, but you're wrong.
She likes kale, doesn't she?
She does.
Aw. See?
We still
More
love
than
you,
me.
Pam, but your opinion has been invalidated on kale. So,
hit up Farmers Market since Pam is on. If you're here in Carbondale, because she makes awesome jewelry.
She does.
At reasonable prices. So I get earrings every now and then when I find a pair that I just can't do without. Actually, there is a pair out there. I probably will come get Saturday. But hit up Farmers Market. She'll be there. We've got all sorts of, this time of year, not a lot of produce. We found, let's see, Jen and I found radishes. We found...
Are James and Unice at the Farmers Market?
They don't do Farmers Market.
Wow.
They do a lot of other markets, though, in the area.
Yeah.
Not like farmers markets, but like the craft fair kind of things when they're happening. So, Pink Tiger Farms is there. We used some of their stuff tonight. There was a vendor that had cahokia rice in amongst her things. She does fresh pasta and that kind of stuff. So she had cahokia rice sitting there. So, let's see. Ken was there with honey. So local honey. Lots of artisan and crafting kinds of things at the winter market, which I love.
Meat places too.
Oh yeah, and the dairy, the ice cream folks were there, and coffee and knife sharpening.
Yeah.
Just our friend Adam. That's what she says. That kills me. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. So if you're in the area, make sure you stop by our winter indoor farmers market
At the mall.
and get to know some folks. So
Yeah.
there you have it. I'll take a pretty picture, or a
We're
picture of dinner.
We're at dinner. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see y'all later.
Next week. Have a good week.